house. His question was time to stay in the home. As long as you own or occupy that house with the NACA and have the NACA mortgage, you must own the house and live in it. If you need to move or leave, you have to sell or refinance. You cannot turn the home into a rental. We're not an investor program. Okay? Yes, sir.
Owner occupied. Okay. My name, I don't per se live there, but my kid does, and I don't charge rent. That's still owner occupied, just part of my family, right?
No.
Nice try.
Nice try. Was that close enough to a quick answer for you?
Yeah, no, nice try.
Yes, sir.
I believe you answered that already, but that product is only available directly through you. It cannot be obtained through another broker. Do you
That's correct.
wholesale it out?
We do not wholesale. We are mandated by Citibank and by Bank of America under our HUD counseling to provide this counseling service, and they go through a pretty intense qualifying process. I mean, I've got some people that they slam through it. They're in and out shopping for a house in a couple of weeks. I've got others. I got one couple that I've been working with now. They may be qualified by the end of 2011. Okay, but they'll be qualified. They got some issues that they got to work through. But nobody else is going to give them a loan, and nobody else is going to work with them. You know, back in the old days in the business, you don't qualify, see you next. We'll work with these people to get them qualified over time. And nobody else out there is doing that. Yes, sir.
What about somebody who needs to short sell their home and downsize because of a loss of income or something like that? Can you work with them in that type of situation?
Short sales are the same as a foreclosure, unfortunately. Now, my rules, I don't agree with it, but I don't get to make the rules. But a short sale is considered the same as a foreclosure, and they must wait 2 years after the date of the short sale or the foreclosure before they're eligible to buy again.
Dave, is that also true if they kept up the payments before?
Same, right now, that's what the rule is. Yeah, that's what the rule is. Yes, sir.
Self-employed.
Self-employed. Glad you brought up self-employed. We will work with self-employed. We do a very interesting thing with self-employed. Even realtors. We'll even work with realtors. We'll go that low. Realtors and loan officers. Oh my God.
Car dealers and this.
Yeah, car dealers. I even work with mobile home salesmen, man. I don't know how we buy these guys. All right. So let's talk about your self-employed. You got 3 types of self-employed. You got 1099. Okay. You got cash for services, and you got corporate.
Cash under the table.
Cash under the table. The biggest problem with cash under the table is I can't verify it. So put it in the bank, turn it into gold, do something so that I can verify that you got it. All right, so corporate is let's talk about it first. Corporate income people, I need 2 years corporate taxes, 2 years personal taxes, W-2s, because most corporate people are not only getting corporate income, they're paying themselves a wage, right? So we give them credit for both sides, okay? And then we do an analysis of that income. On your 1099 person, they're really a guy that's working for a employer, but the employer isn't taking out their taxes, okay? So give me the 1099. Personal tax returns again, all right? 2 years. Your cash for services. Bookkeeper that's got more than one client, all right? Food service, a pool service guy, lawn care guy, air conditioning guy, anybody that's getting those kinds of things in. If they're smart and they've got a good CPA, they're writing off everything under the sun. God bless them, they should. They can figure out how to play the game, go for it, all right? We don't care. I do want to see 2 years personal tax returns with their Schedule Cs. But they're also going to provide me with 12 months worth of bank statements. And on those business bank statements, they're going to identify business deposits. I don't want to see the cash out of their pocket that they put into their account. That's not receipts. Okay? Business deposits and true business expenses. Add up the deposit, add up the expenses. The difference is cash flow. Now, if their CPA says you did $287,000 worth of business and you took a $50,000 loss, which can happen, okay? And we find out that they made $85,000 in their pocket, what they did with the IRS is between them and the IRS. We don't care. We'll qualify them on our numbers. We're the only company in the planet that will do that. Okay? So we look at cash flow for your self-employed. Yeah. 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 Yes, sir.
So, any income limit
No, sir.
for that program?
No, sir. We don't have any income limits. The only limitations that we have are basically the FHA limits as far as purchase price. In our valley, $346,250 is the max purchase price for a house. Don't come to me with a contract for $346,251. You can't pay $1 down.
What's the max purchase price?
$346,250 for a single-family residence, which buys a lot of house these days.
You can't put somebody down?
No money down. Take your money that you want to put down and buy down your interest rate. You're billions of dollars ahead.
I understand, I wanted to buy a $350,000 house, I can't do it.
No, sir. No. Our contract with B of A and Citibank says these are the limits. That's the purchase price and loan limit. It's the one and the same. Appraisals, we get them. Sometimes they're a challenge. Sometimes they're not. The issues that we have with appraisals, unfortunately, we're still in a lot of areas having declining market. We will not extend a loan greater than what it appraises for. This lady we closed on Friday, her original contract was for $149,900. The house appraised for $147,000. Went back to the seller, and the seller said, "Oh crap," and dropped it another $2,900. Okay, what are you gonna do?
Good deal.
How many loans do you close a year?
Not enough. That's why I'm here talking to you guys.
Why?
We are new to the valley, okay, and that's why not enough. That's qualified, not enough.
Is your program last forever, or is there a declining time?
God, I hope it lasts forever, but there is no time limit to that I'm aware
I
of.
mean, it's not like,
No, this is not a government-funded deal. This is funded by Bank of America. This is a commitment. We got $10 billion. Help me get rid of the 10 bill, and then we'll worry about going after getting some more.
You still have 10 billion?
We have 10 billion right now. Yeah.
So,
Yes, sir, in the corner.
Go back to the self-employed person. You got
Yes,
a
sir.
self-employed person that, like you mentioned, maybe makes $150,000 a year. Bottom line is income tax says 19,000 because of, but
So?
now, well, that's okay, but now you're gonna base on how much he can pay per month
Based on his cash flow.
on that 19,000 up.
No, on his cash flow. I don't care what his tax return says. The tax return only tells me that he's playing the game and he's filing his taxes.
Right,
And
okay.
he's been in business for 2 years.
Okay, fine.
All right, all right.
All right.
So we're gonna get transcripts to make sure that the tax returns he gives me matches the tax returns that he actually filed. You know, there's always a catch, come on.
Mike Symington could have done that.
Yeah. Okay,
All
now,
right, will he add
Yes, sir.
your
And one conversation, please. You want a signed copy of the tax return too?
when we get the transcript from the IRS, that supersedes any signed
Right,
copy that
that's
someone
true.
would give us, okay? When the member comes in with their tax returns, or actually they fax them in, we're paperless, by the way. We have no paper files in the office. Everything is done via the computer, okay?
Okay.
But when they fax in or scan and upload it, as you will, their tax return, I do ask them to sign it, even though it's the preparer's copy that they've
Correct.
given them.
Right.
But we order a transcript as well. Yeah, they sign a 4506T, et cetera, right?